I had just fallen asleep when my phone buzzed with an alert from the new gate cameras I'd installed. Motion detected. The 3:02 a.m. I slipped on boots and a jacket, checked the monitor, and nearly laughed out loud. There she was. Karen, president of the Lakeside HOA, headlights blazing on my private drive, screaming into her phone. I could even hear her through the mic. Yes, I want deputies here now. He won't open the gate. This road is for HOA use. I stayed in the cabin, letting her dig her own hole. It wasn't long before a pair of county deputies rolled up behind her, their lights washing over my gate. She ran up to them, waving her arms. Arrest him. He's squatting in that cabin and he locked the gate. HOA rules say we have 24/7 access. The deputies, tired and clearly annoyed, knocked on the gate. Sir, can you come down and talk? I opened the gate's side door and walked out into the beams of their flashlights, calm as ever. This your property? The older deputy asked. Yes, I said. Been in my family for generations. And it's not in the HOA. Karen shrieked. That's a lie. Everyone around the lake is under HOA authority. He can't block this road. The deputy raised an eyebrow. Ma'am, you woke us up at 3 in the morning. You'd better have proof. Oh, I do, she said, brandishing a clipboard. I didn't bother looking. Instead, I reached into my jacket and slowly pulled out my leather case. Inside, a badge and ID. Not a local one. Federal. Special Agent U.S. Marshal Service. The deputy read aloud. His entire posture changed instantly. Sir, I didn't realize. Karen froze like a deer in a spotlight. I'm off duty, I said calmly, and trying to spend a quiet weekend in my own cabin. She cut through a posted road to bang on my gate in the middle of the night. The younger deputy turned to Karen. You cut through his posted road? It's community property, she protested, but her voice was cracking. I handed the older deputy my deed. This road, this land, this lake, all predating her subdivision. She has no right to be here. The deputy glanced at it, nodded once, and handed it back, clear as day. Then he turned to Karen. Ma'am, you're trespassing. You woke us up at 3 a.m. with a false 911 call. That's a criminal offense. What? You're supposed to be on my side, she squealed. Step back, the deputy said firmly. If you set foot on this property again, we'll be the ones filing charges. Karen's mouth opened and closed like a fish, but for once she had no words. The deputies escorted her back to her SUV. One of them glanced back at me and said, Get some sleep, Marshal. By the time the engines faded into the night, the only sounds left were the crickets and the wind in the pines. I locked the gate and walked back inside, shaking my head. The next morning, I watched the sun rise over the still water of the lake, knowing that word would spread fast. Karen had learned 2 hard lessons. 1, she had no power here. And 2, if you wake up a U.S. Marshal at 3 a.m., you'd better be ready for the consequences.